Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier. He's tackled.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Rager. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Hurts to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Ravens nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 48 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Hurts. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
No. Hey, watch this.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
49 the money. No chance. Tight dog. Check your hot read.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Watch the screen. 49.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And his kick is right through.
That's the score. Eagles 14. Ravens nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm coming. 40 worth the month. 40 worth the month. Check 41. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 43.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You go back to the second round of the draft, and when Jalen Hurts' name was called, a lot of Philadelphia fans weren't extremely happy about it. But when you see his ability, he can be mobile, make plays out of the pocket, but he's got a much better arm and much more accurate than what people think. Remember, he was raised by his father in the game of football. His dad was his high school coach. This kid is a true gym rat, and he's going to get better every time out.
52. Kill. Check 24.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Marcus Peters on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Aaron Donald on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Watch the run. This side, baby. That's baby side. All right, number 28. Mike. He's coming. Check in. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. 1, 2, 3.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 6 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
2nd down, here's Hurts. That's caught by Jackson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw, and he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So good kick there. Polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Raven first down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And his pass incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Play action. Now Jackson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
And it's 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball. 49. 49. Check. 49's the mark. Watch 49. Big stop, G. Big stop.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Baltimore.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson rolling to his right. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Ravens on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Baltimore.
Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They go play action with Hurts. And quickly finding Rager. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. On first down, it's Sanders. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He was Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Right side caught by Jackson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run with Sanders, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Jackson on first down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards. First down, Ravens.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Partner, you know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing is Hurts. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
39-yard line.
Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Philadelphia, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles David.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been falling this pickup. about me and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?